Hello, welcome to the Moccasin Marine YouTube channel. In this channel I do videos on rebuilding and repairing inboard-outboard engines. So in this video the customer had complained about zero oil pressure, and the boat was sold to him without understanding that it had very low or zero oil pressure, and I don't even think the customer's cranked it up since he was told it might do damage to it if he ran it. So what I'm checking now, the first thing I want to told him is that, well, there's a whole lot of things that could cause zero oil pressure, but possibility is one thing. You could break the break the oil pump drive shaft. I've actually had that happen to me in a 5.7 V8 engine in a Suburban one time. The oil pressure went to zero and didn't come back up, and it had to be the because I had plenty of oil in it, but it wasn't making any oil pressure, and it went suddenly from 40 to zero. So I must have snapped the oil pump drive shaft. So what I'm doing now is I've got a special tool. It's an oil priming tool. I removed the distributor out of this engine. It's a 4.3 V6. I removed the distributor, and now I've got this oil priming tool, and I'm turning it with a drill. And I've got the key on, and up there at the gauges I can read the oil pressure. The oil pressure gauge is second from the left, not that one, but that one. And so with the drill spinning, I can read the oil pressure, and it looks like it's reading up to about 30 psi. See, move up to there. So let's go see what that was. So that needle was pointing right about there. There's 20, there's 30, so it was pointing to about 30 psi. So this tells me that the oil pump drive shaft is fine. There's nothing wrong with the oil pump. The oil pump is spinning up to 30 psi with an electric drill. That's fine. So at this time, I'm going to notify the customer that now that I know it's got oil pressure from a drill, I'm going to put the distributor back in and try to crank it. And if it runs and has knocking sounds or low oil pressure, then the engine's got to come out and be rebuilt. So it looks like it's the worst case scenario. So I'll notify the customer of this outcome, and then I'll more likely be pulling this engine for a rebuild. Thanks for watching.